We're at the 2023 SHOT Show with CJRB. Ignore that artisan sign behind you.
Yeah, no, totally different. I'm just going to step over this way to the CJRB side.
So we are, yes, on the CJRB line is what we're going to discuss on this video. And they have some exciting products coming out. So run us through it.
Ooh, I'm really happy about this year. These turned out great. So, as we know, it is the year of the button lock. I can't argue because the Pyrite has been doing so well. Everyone's loved the ones we've been doing, so we decided to kind of lean into that. Make some more button locks.
That Pyrite.
It's good, man. That thing's good. So
and make a bigger one, and probably you could make a smaller one, and still.
We may be thinking about something there. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. So let us start with the one that I am the most excited about. Oh boy! All right, we got this guy right here. Ray Laconico designed Echo, and this is actually very similar. I think his current custom version is a little bit bigger, but he just put out the custom version of the Echo. This is one of his hand builds, and I was chatting with him, and he just wanted to have these done as a production version. And these just nailed it. Nice contoured micarta on this. We might be doing G10, we might be doing micarta, but these are going to be contoured. This one has the opening hole like he has on his custom version. This actually works really nice as a roll-open knife.
Yeah.
The position of it with that kind of cant feels really good. The front flipper is just butter, and the middle finger flick is great, but just in hand, it's small, it's practical, it fits nicely, and that blade shape is just slice for days. You have just a bit of tip, a lot of belly. Like me, you do a lot of cardboard processing, a lot of box cutting, because again, I work for a knife company. I cut a lot of boxes because, well, what do you do when you got to open every single knife and check it? This feels great. Size is great. You're hitting just a tad over 3 inches, a 3.25 range. Ideal for most, I think a 3.25 blade is great for EDC. If you really want to go with the 3-inch, just to deal with laws, great, but this performs it better, and I am so stoked with this, and sorry, but because we like it so much, we figured, well, why not make an all-steel button lock version as well. This one has thumb studs, it's got that button, it kind of mirrors the all-steel Pyrite in its styling, but it has the shape of the Echo, the flat scales that we had on the Pyrite as well. And honestly, I am not sure which version I like the best, and that's going to be up to Ray to see what he likes best. I think they are just incredibly nice. It's very, very snappy. Just here, just play with it. Go play with it. Have fun.
Yeah, but you know what? I think myself, I'd take this cutout
and put it on there.
Put it on this blade.
It's kind of been my thought
and
too.
Make it button lock.
Yep.
And that would be way cool because it's a front flipper. You can do the button thing, but you could also finger flick it. Probably could. Yeah, you can finger flick this one anyhow.
The angle's great for it, but I would like to see that hole in there. We'll chat with Ray. If he likes,
I think that'd be cool.
And
you know what? If this was in that colored G-Mascus like you did on the Pyrite for White Mountain, you did that.
Yeah.
I've got that still. I love that blue
I'll talk to White Mountain.
thing.
You might want to do that. I got to bug Justin about that.
And if you did that on a button lock with a cutout on this thing, wow, I think that would be awesome.
It'd be super slick.
But there's people, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, the audience is, anybody who's watching this, pipe in on your ideas about how you'd like the configuration to look on these knives. But the button lock might be a nice option to have and have both.
I'm kind of thinking that. I want to see this one because I love the liner lock on this one. This is really, this is Ray's vision. This is our concept. And we might just, make the button lock with the hole. We might do this one with it. I just think whatever way comes out, they're all really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked either way because the design itself is what talks. This could be like a slip joint. I'd still be pretty happy.
Yeah.
And I think the way this is done, all the angles, all the shapes, everything that Ray's known for comes out really well. And I do believe that this may actually be the most budget-friendly Laconico available. I know there are a lot of people that love Ray's stuff. Ray and me were chatting about this, saying, a lot of his knives are great, but a lot of the companies that do them high-end. They're not as accessible.
Yeah.
And this is making his designs accessible. In fact, this is a current custom version, brings a lot more flavor to the design, a lot more joy and carry. I'm excited.
And it's CJRB. It's a in the budget genre, and it's going to be very affordable to buy and own a Laconico design.
Exactly, and this one This one is almost, if you're going to go on that budget line and you want to keep things as your one and done, daily carry, can do everything knife, this is kind of getting there.
Yeah, I mean, the liner lock, I mean, if I had to choose, I'd probably go with this just because I like the cutout. I like the contoured micarta. I like the way that micarta looks on this
really
as
nice.
well. And it's going to be deep carry right or left hand. So, and there you go. Easy drop. Front flipper. Flips open really nicely. Very fidget friendly. Absolutely. I like it.
So that is the Echo, designed by Ray Laconico through CJRB. Good job, Ray, as always. The man is a absolute machine with good designs. That man could literally he could probably pick up a napkin and drop it and it would still be a good design. Just crumple it up, drop it down. It's like, oh, that's a great knife. All right, so let's move on to some of the in-house stuff. So we have 2 new in-house designs. Decided to kind of, again, lean into the button locks. And we figured, all right, you know what? If we're doing this, we're going to go all out. We want to make sure these knives have some a bit more meat, a bit more potential, a bit more variety. Now, there's only so much we can really do with a more robust button lock, but we did decide to do this guy. This is the Riff, and this one was designed to be a more robust version of a button lock. Now we have the Lago, which is a great knife.
I like the Lago.
The Lago
I do like the Lago.
Out of the 2 of them, I have a hard time choosing between the Pyrite and the Lago, because the Pyrite is a beautiful, like, slim, elegant, well-designed everyday carry. The Lago is a bit more like, this has got a bit of everything, but it is a work knife. It's really meant as a cutter, as a utility user. If you're wearing big gloves, you got that giant finger roll. The Riff goes along the lines of, this is meant to be a somewhat tactical, somewhat hard-to-use knife, because look at the size of those liners. This is not a small little button lock. This has got some mass. This one does have the oversized button, like we have on the Lago, so it has just a big old lockup. And this full fuller, good for finger flicking, good for thumb rolling, easy opening, easy access, and with this nice chunky scale and this heavy blade, it really just kind of, it moves very freely.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to hand that one to you and do this one. We're not sure we're going to run it like this, but we actually made a few of these with some metal inserts. Mixed reviews. We'll say that the people at this show are looking at these because they want to put their logos and their information on here, which I think is great. The general public is saying, oh, I don't want the extra weight. But at this point, this knife is not about being lightweight. This knife is about being durable, heavy duty, a good functional user.
There's some heft.
I do love this clip point, especially because it comes to that, like, the empty fuller there, or kind of the complete fuller. It's got some style. It does have a bit of, like, I can't call it a full, like, tactical, but it is a great option for something that is somewhat tactical, and I think it fits a lot of categories. Someone that wants something with a bit more durability, it's amazing. So that is the Riff through CJRB.
R-I-F-T?
R-I-F-F. Riff.
Oh, Riff.
Like,
R-I-F-F.
You know, we do like a lot of rock ideas, a lot of rock formations and earth formations. I'm having a hard time finding names. So I was thinking rock music, guitar riff. It's a riff.
Riff? Oh, I thought he was the brother of Raff, because it was Riff Raff.
Yeah, well, CBB's got that one covered. Wee Knife has a riff raff. So I'm like, well, can't do that one. That's okay. It's a nice knife.
Nice. Yeah, I like this. This is a sizable knife. Button lock, real easy to fidget with.
It's the weight. It's the weight of that blade.
Oh, it's got some heft to it.
Yep.
Those liners are, they're durable.
It's meant to be substantial.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It feels like confidence.
Yeah, it does. Wow. I like it.
All right, let's move on to the last one. This one, finally got the name sorted out last night. This is our just direct take on a tactical. This is the Geode. Straightforward, larger blade, full handle, full grip, mirrors the lines of a lot of traditional, it looks like a traditional combat knife in folding form, 3.5 inches. It is exactly what you'd want on your kit and your gear as a backup tactical tool. This one has a flipper, thumb studs, and a button lock, so you have a bunch of options in opening. This guy right here is the version that I liked a bit more. No flipper. Comes with a finger choil, so you can grip up a little bit more. Both these have a fairly aggressive, not super aggressive, but fairly aggressive drop point, or clip point, sorry. This version has that nice skeletonizing all steel. This one feels very here, and that's you. It's very much durable feeling in the hand. Now I know, at this point, we can make a knife that's made with just G10 and steel liners, and it's going to be long-lasting, durable, and strong. But there's something about the way that full steel feels and honestly sounds that adds that level of reliability and durability to a lot of knives that people enjoy. It feels like you're getting assurance that this knife will function under any circumstance, and it will. So will this one. But if you like the micarta, you like the look, and you like that kind of like traditional, practical, straightforward blade, I like this one. Also, very much good in the reverse grip. So it's our take on a straightforward, practical knife with a more tactical flavor. I think it kind of adds a good counterpoint to the pyrite, because the pyrite is very much EDC. This is taking it and just moving it a little bit more towards the tactical range. Just a bit, but just enough.
So you want the pyrite, more tactical, larger,
a little
there
bigger,
you go.
More handles room. If you wear gloves, if you have equipment on, if you want this on your, like my thought is that I prefer this one because this one, if it's going in the pocket or in your gear, there's nothing to snag. But the flipper is going to be easier to deploy. Depending on your needs, one may work better than the other. And I think overall, they're both excellent knives. So that is the Geode. These are all in-house designed by our artisan team, or excuse me, CJRB team. Now they're the same people. And I'm really happy with both of them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, this is I don't know. I think people still tend to really like the flipper.
They prefer flippers, but I think for the people that are looking for something that is flipperless, this fits that really well, especially with the choil. They're both good in their own way.
I mean, I think I wouldn't mind this like this and just add the choil.
Yeah.
But then again, there's people who go, you know,
they want more blade.
You want more blade.
You don't want to lose any blade.
On a knife like this, maybe you do want more blade.
Exactly.
And maybe you're not looking to, you know, if you're going to climb up on it, you got jimping here anyhow if you're going to do some cutting chores. So there's enough of a cutaway in there for sharpening, etc. So
also, you notice how light that is. There's a ton of milling out on the inside.
No, it's not bad.
It's a good weight for something that's a 3.5 blade. It's not even a 3.25 or 3 3/4. I have to get a ruler out, but
yeah, I was gonna say, you know, it looks big for a 3.5.
Yeah, either way, it is light.
I'm looking forward to it in terms of
I like that. I like the micarta look on here too. I think they did that pretty well.
We did a flat finish on the micarta instead of doing our normal full contouring. This one is cut and flat and chambered. I think it adds a bit more grip in the hand naturally. Your fingers grip onto that area a bit more effectively, but I'm happy with both these. They turned out great, and we'll see which one people like a bit more. So, that is what we got going on with CJRB. We have these 3 new models, so the Echo, the Riff, and the Geode. And we're excited to get these out as soon as possible.
Hey, thank you so much for your time, Russell, for the CJRB tour.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming by.